That's right, during this rain delay, we've been busy. So we got our Devastators on yesterday. Today we're going to try them out, I think. So we've had about an inch of rain the last day and a half, and I think we're going to be able to run today. We've got to move the combine over to the field we're going to run in, and got some grain to transfer it to bins, the older setup, and then we'll see what we can get done today. So the Devastator's definitely added about 1,000 pounds. And it's a little light in the butt of the combine. Dad's not too worried about it. There is a weight kit we can hang on the back of this combine if we have to. Folding corn head's a little heavy. Before the Devastators, the Gleaner handled the folding corn head just fine. Remarkably fine. Much better than we were expecting. Those tires are loaded though. She's a slow folder, especially with the extra weight. Hope it folds. Very slow folder now. Well, it's been about a minute later. This is all the progress we've made. She'll go just a little slower. Now, if you don't know what the Devastators are or what they're for, they are to help manage residue, and they also will help save your tire track or your tires a little bit. But we will see those in action here later today. Huh. I wonder where my brother is. Walk out here and get one of the trucks fired up. So we were transferring some grain. We're going to haul a little bit of grain out of the bin this morning to town. So I'm just going to go over, get the truck fired up, pull it under there. So first loads that we take out, sometimes those pipes will be a little rusty. They're not smoothed yet. So what I like to do is have the truck under it, the gate open. So basically that grain is going up into the holding bin and straight down into the truck. Now, we'd probably be okay with letting it sit in that holding bin, fill the bin, and then dump it into the truck. But I've had to climb up there with a wooden mallet too many times and beat my pipe to get it unplugged. So I do this. I do it like this for a little while until everything gets smoothed up. And we're good. So like I said, we are pulling the centers out of the bin. So here's what that means. When we store grain in a bin, the fines, it will settle into the center of the bin, and that will make it hard to get airflow through the bin. So you will develop what's called a hot spot. When that grain gets hot, that's when it starts to spoil, then you plug up a bin. So one of the ways to combat that is to haul out your centers every so often. So we are pulling the centers out of this bin. We will fill the bin again. Just stirring that grain around. Normally what we do when we start hauling for the year after harvest, we'll pull the centers out of all the bins. That'll be the first grain we haul. Truck's loaded, so I need to get this thing to town. Dad and BJ are going to harvest a load of wet corn. It's pretty wet, I think, right below the bins here. We're going to get the dryer going, and then we're going to go run some dry corn. Heck yeah, nobody's running. In and out.
Howdy everyone, here we are, what is it, Wednesday, and we've had rain, but I think we can run okay. We're going to anyway. Get a bin here and see how wet this corn is, maybe get the dryer going over this other farm, see where it goes from there. That or go back to dry corn, we'll find out. So we'll get started here. We're right below the bins here. The top gets open, I think we're ready. We've got the Devastator on. We'll see what it does, what they do. Got the first dump here this morning, dumping on, or this afternoon, I guess. This is what I'd done here was, I think it was 19 is what I made that through there. So it's dried down a little bit because it was 22.
So Dad's just getting started. This field's running 22%. So like I say, we're going to catch the wet bin here, which is only 4,000 bushel. And then we're going to move over to a field that we can dump straight into the bin.
I don't know, this had something different than the other one because it just don't want to take it in. The auger keeps slipping on me. I think it just runs so slow. It gets so much in there. I'm taking so daggone much fodder. I've opened my plates up some, but it just gets in there and it just don't want to go. It's just like that auger runs slow. Too slow maybe. That's good. Don't throw it out, but I think it runs too slow. Them Devastators knocking them stalks down, and I guess it crimped them little bits. Knock them down, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's like it's doing what it's supposed to do. Make it easier on the tires. My tires run right on the roads. Well, all I need now is my road guidance on the feelers, so I don't have to guide it. It'll be pretty good shape, I guess.
So what do you think?
Devastating.
Devastating. Devastating day of harvesting. Let's walk over here. Ooh, looky there. Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Candy corn. More. See over here what the devastator's doing. Looks like it's very devastating. So when he starts going through the field again, I'll film him and show you exactly what they do. But Devastator is not a tillage tool or anything like that. Its purpose is to crimp this stalk. Here, let's just look at a stalk and help it break down during the winter. So see, like this stalk's busted open. That should help it deteriorate a lot faster during the winter, especially if we ever get any cold weather, which questionable. Plus, it should help our tires. So corn stalks, they will wear out tires. I mean, they'll just start eating into the rubber eventually. So these ones being, you know, devastated by a devastator should help the tire life a little bit. I don't know if that's a pineapple or a piece of corn. Holy cow. Some good stalks to hold them up. So one thing we like about this over a chopping corn head, this material is all still stuck in the ground, so like the root balls are not going to blow away or float away. They're just going to decay. Don't get jealous.
I'm taking this home for supper.
Okay, so we got the first load up here. Gonna get it dumping in the dryer and get this thing fired up. So this is our consigner. We gotta change it to the wet bin. I'm gonna put this in number 2 wet bin. Fill it first, then we'll fill number 1. These are our indicators to tell us how full our wet bins are. As you can see, they are all 3 empty, or all 2 empty. Both empty, there we go, can't talk. The leg on. Might have overshot it. We'll run down there though. There we go. See how wet this stuff is? It definitely looks wetter. That's 20%, not too hateful, but we will have to reset our dryer. The last load that we dried was 22%, so we'll have to make some adjustments. So this truck's dumping the back hopper. While it's dumping, I'm going to take this truck down to the field. That way, by the time I get back, this one will be empty. Trying to be as efficient as we can. Works really good as long as the leg belts don't cook off and, you know, plug everything. Well, never mind. They don't have a truckload yet. They're not even close. So I guess we'll shut this truck off.
Well, we done all 3 loads there in that field. And that's all we're gonna do right there. Got the dryer going. That's filled the holding bins. Get the dryer going. Come over this other field we've been doing, that big field, and it's drier. You know, we put it right in the bin. So waiting on a truck, or the BJ had to go get a truck, and it's waiting on the grain cart.
So we have caught the wet bin. Dad and BJ just went by there, moving to the field that has dry corn in it. So the dry corn will be able to put just right in the bin. So BJ's going to help me move that truck down here. Could make a pretty good dent in this.
Well, waiting on truck or the grain carts. BJ had to go get a truck, so I'll get down here and show you what the comparison between the Devastator. This is what we've been doing. Something happened to Devastators. Hope you can tell the difference there. You can see here, it knocks it down, crimps it a little bit. Crimps it pretty good. Does a pretty good job. This is rows over here where we didn't have them. So I think we'll do a pretty good job. I think we'll like it. Just adds a little more weight to the head. And the little combine's a little lighter in the back. Not bad. See, the stalks stand right there, and down there where it's crimped it. Here comes my grain cart man. He's flying across the field there, probably 15 mile an hour. I can see him coming across there, 17 mile an hour where he's running. The cart ace shows it where he's at. He's about here. There he's here. There he is.
So we left this truck dumping while we were moving around. It's about empty. And then we'll start this truck dumping. Take this one down to the field. That way half of a hopper, half the truck will be empty when I get back. Speed us up a little bit. We're gonna leave this dumping and go take this truck down. This empty one. Right on time. I guess they're waiting on me. Well, we kept up with them for a few hours. Shouldn't be driving so fast. Now, someone did ask the last video where we were harvesting here why we would upgrade our combine and waste all that money with a slow grain system. So, allow me to elaborate. The grain system we have at the other farm, which is new, is up to date, it's very quick. The grain system we have here, we don't own all of. So, we own a percentage of it. Why would we put more money into a system that we don't own all of if our partner's not willing to put any more into? So that's why it is what it is, and that's why we make do with what we got. But the gentleman that said that seemed to know pretty much everything. I'm sure he's got a cure for Rona if you ask him. It's like the meal wagons here. Couldn't help but notice you were wearing a dementia awareness t-shirt. Available with the link in the description.
It doesn't come with the doctors.
Still turning trucks. Take the empty one. Pull up the full one.
Well, we're running about, what is it, after 8 o'clock. We got another load or two to finish up this field. That'd be it for the night. Whatever. About all we can dump up here tonight, I think.
Ooh, Dad's gonna have a row of shame. He's off a row.
Well, waiting on the truck. BJ went to get one, last one. That green car to hold it now. So hopefully Brian come down with him, take the truck back, and we'll take the cart to the combine. Got a couple rounds and the car to hold it. Be done down here in this field. So that'll be it for tonight.
Well guys, that's it for this video. Let the dryer run all night and we'll come back over here. Plan tomorrow is we're going to fill this wet bin up and then we're going to move over to the other grain bins. Maybe even shill the 300 bushel field, the field that we've been trying to get 300 bushel out of all year. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and we'll see you in the next one.